Awful incident coming out just before midday today. Merseyside police have responded, along with the North West Ambulance Service, declared a major incident very quickly. Some prompt updates from the police and the ambulance service just to give us some context, some clarity on what sort of incident they are facing. Clearly a major incident, as they've said. Number of casualties have been injured. One male's been detained. A knife has been recovered. And they put a message out saying it was no threat to the wider public. So they clearly feel they've contained this incident. The only suspect, or so far the only suspect they've given details of, has been detained and is in police custody. And obviously now the focus is on treating those people that have been injured. For the wider public there, and obviously for the emergency services, the police and the ambulance personnel, when you receive a call, and it's to any sort of like children's location, a school, a playground, a youth club, whatever. And that word, a children's centre is involved in it, and you're hearing that there's been injuries, some, stabbings, etc. It does impact on you, but your professional role has to take over as you first turn up on scene. You have a role to do, a role to perform to make sure that the wider public are safe. You secure any threat and remove any threat so no one else is injured. And then your priority is to treat those people that have been injured. Again, preserve life. Get access for the ambulance service, the paramedics, so they can get to the casualties as quickly as possible. And then once they've stabilised, they can get them to a hospital. It's urgent they get them to trauma centres as soon as they possibly can. And we've seen reports of air ambulances landing. So just being able to move people backwards and forwards. That's why you heard the police ask for people to avoid the areas. So the roads aren't congested with vehicles or people around who are clearly concerned, want to know what's happening. The best way to find out what's happening is to keep an eye, maybe on social media or the media outlets themselves, for regular updates. That's why I think it was key that Merseyside Police and North West Ambulance put such important updates out as soon as they possibly could. So with the facts that they have, but without going into specific details. Anything involving children, attacks, stabbings, knives being used, significant injuries being sustained, and that's what it sounds like with air ambulances being deployed. The ambulance service do not deploy or send air ambulances unless the injuries are fairly significant. And you saw the number of ambulances being deployed as well. I think that the numbers I saw was about maybe 11 ambulances. And the pictures you are seeing on social media and with the news, significant number of paramedics and ambulance personnel. So clearly there's a significant number of injuries. That clearly raises the incident at a very significant and senior level, and rightly so.
I wanted to simply say that I know the whole House will be very concerned at the extremely serious incident that has taken place in Southport. All of our thoughts will be with the family and loved ones of those who are affected. I have been in contact with the Merseyside Police and Crime Commissioner and the Merseyside Mayor to convey my support to the police and our thanks to the police and emergency services for their swift and courageous response. The response to this awful incident is currently unfolding, and the House and the public will be updated in due course.